Hello and welcome to NDTV Profit. I'm Mihika Barve and you're watching Ask Profit, a show where we get all your stock-related queries answered from our fundamental and technical guests. And you can, send all your queries on the WhatsApp number that we have flashing below. But before we get into that, let's just take a quick look at how markets are faring right now. Well, we do have the Nifty 50, which is almost 0.13% in the green. When you talk about the counters that are contributing to the benchmark gains, we have stocks like Hero Motors, which is the top gain on the Nifty 50 today. It's up 2.6% in trade right now, as well as Britannia and Bajaj Auto that have seen gains of over 1%. Some of the counters that aren't doing so well on the Nifty 50, well, we do have Tata Motors, which is down and under pressure, but cuts of 2%, as well as some weakness in stocks like BPCL and Adani Ports, which are both down over 1%. But when you look at the broader markets, they are the underperformers today, and there's the Nifty Small Cap 250, which is seeing intense pressure right now. It's down, cuts about 0.4%. When you look at the counters that aren't doing so well on the Nifty Mid Cap, Small Cap, sorry. Well, we do have Godfrey Phillips that's under pressure. It's down about 6%, as well as weakness in Home First, Upper Industries, as well as Triveni Engineering. Some of the counters that are doing well, we do have Blue Dart, which is up almost 10% in trade right now, as well as Himadri Chemicals. And two of the counters that are buzzing are actually Mahanagar Gas and Indraprastha Gas. And this is on the back of brokerage note that we will be addressing at the start of the show. When you look at, the sectoral indices and you look at the top gaining sectoral, whereas the Nifty IT that has shown strength today, it's down, it's up about 0.4%. When you look at the counters that are, gaining on the Nifty IT index, well, we do have Persistent Systems as well as Tech Mahindra. The sectoral index that's not doing that well today is the Nifty Media and the Nifty PSU Bank. The Nifty Media is down about almost 1% in trade today. And we only have one counter on this index that's in the green, and that's Saregama. Well, we have Tips Industry and PVR Inox would have seen immense pressure. But the first, counters that we will be addressing today are the city gas distribution stocks. And this is Indraprastha Gas and Mahanagar Gas in focus, and both have been buzzing in trade right now. Well, this is on the back of a UBS note where they've spoken about consolidation in the CGD sector. Now, they expect the Indian city gas distribution space to consolidate, and, pressure of infrastructure targets, gas sourcing challenges are expected to drive the consolidation going forward. And they believe that IGL and MGL have stated their intentions to participate in this very trend. Now, UBS on Indraprastha Gas, well, they've upgraded the rating from a sell to buy at a target price of 700 rupees, which implies a 32% upside on the counter. And they've said that the infra expansion and new geographies will drive volumes going forward. And they've also raised their FY26 and FY27 volume estimates by 1 to 3%. They've also said that the valuations do not reflect the inorganic growth opportunities presented for Indraprastha Gas, and the market is pricing in too much of the EV risk. When you talk about Mahanagar Gas, well, they've maintained a buy rating as well. They raised the target price to 2,400 rupees. Which also implies an upside of 32%. They expect elevated volume trajectory going forward. And as per valuations, they do not believe that Mahanagar Gas's valuations are demanding, and the stock's re-rating partly reflects inorganic growth, is what UBS has stated. But now let's just go and, welcome our guests for today. We're joined by Astha Jain, who's the Senior Research Analyst at Hem Securities, as well as Swati Hotkar, who's the AVP Technical Research at Nirmal Bang. Good morning and welcome to the show. Up first, Astha, I'll come to you. Your view on city gas distribution?
Hi. Good morning to both of you. Talking about this counter, actually, we are really positive on this counter, although the financial which they have posted in the Q1 of FY25 were not very strong, because we have seen that they have shown the degrowth in their bottom line. But what is positive about these companies is that now the volume growth is showing a very, very strong trend in both of these companies. And that has been also reflected in the Q1 FY25 on the top line front, because bottom line, I'm saying there was some sort of degrowth. And now the company has also plans that they will continue to increase on their volume part. This is, I'm talking about specifically about Mahanagar Gas. So I think volume growth is very important for them, and now they have a plan to continue that sort of volume growth. So that will really be helping the company showing strong financial performance. We are positive on this counter, although we have seen that the increased cost has downsided the margins. But going ahead, we believe that the cost reduction will be there. So we are positive on Mahanagar Gas at present moment of time and recommending hold, not a buy, because we really need to see Q2 of FY25 results. After that, we will upgrade our ratings. But as of now, recommending hold. Initial price target can be set at around 2100 odd levels.
A hold for Mahanagar Gas for those who are invested. But let's just take on the first query from our viewers today. The first one is from Pardeep Saini, who's holding 97 shares of Cochin Shipyards at a price of 1,880 a piece, and he's asking whether he should hold his position or sell his position. Swati, I'll come up to you now. How does Cochin Shipyards look on the charts?
See, as of now, the view is a little bit cautious on this particular counter because from the last 3 to 4 months, we are continuously witnessing a selling pressure from almost 2,900 to now it's 1,700 up to that level. I believe as of now, the counter is just entering into the oversold zone. So it might find some good support nearby 1,700 or 1,720 levels. And then onwards, we can see some reversal signs from the support levels and which might take a counter towards to 2,000 or 2,100 levels on the high side. If you're looking for a longer term horizon or a shorter term period access, at least for 3 to 6 months, then definitely you can hold on by maintaining a stop loss of 1,700 on the downside. And I'm looking for a pullback rally towards to 2,000 to 2,100 in a shorter period of time.
Okay, thank you. The next question is from Shashi, is from Bengaluru. Now, he's holding 100 shares of JK Tyres at a price of 396 per share. And he's asking whether he should hold or sell. He's currently making a profit of around 4,000 rupees. Asa, I'll come to you. Fundamentally, what's your views on the tyre sector and JK Tyres in specific?
So we are positive on this sector fundamentally also, and we have seen that in the past also JK Tyres have been able to show the strong financial performance. Going ahead with a reduction in their raw material cost, that will helping the company in posting these strong numbers on the operational front. So tyre sector as a whole is looking good to us, and in fact, JK Tyres is our preferred bet. So we are positive on this counter, although this is showing some sort of softness in the stock prices today, but I think that will be a strong buying opportunity if the stock falls to the level of 420, 415 odd levels. However, the price target can be set at around rupees 480 to 490 odd levels.
Got it. The next, question is from Ravi, who's from Chennai, and he's holding 11 shares of Tina Rubber at a price of 1,749 per share. And he's asking for the outlook for the company. He's currently making a loss of around over 900 rupees. Asa, I'll come back to you as well. Ravi's asking for the outlook on Tina Rubber. What are your views on the same?
Sorry, I don't track this counter, so not able to comment on this.
Okay. Swati, I'll come to you. How does Tina Rubber look on the chart, and what should the, viewer do?
See, Tina Rubber, as of now, we have seen that this particular counter is under the formation of a flat pattern if you look towards on a weekly chart. And it's in a consolidation phase within a very tight range of 1,600 to 1,720 levels. So breakout on the either side will decide the clear trend of this particular stock. But looking towards the overall on a larger degree charts, I believe one should exit the long positions on every rise towards to 1,740 to 1,760 level. I believe that we likely to witness some sort of a selling pressure in this particular stocks, which might take a counter towards to 1,550 or 1,500. So it's an exit from my end on every rise and such.
Okay, thank you so much for that. The next question is from Narendra, who is from Nagpur. Now, he's owning 341 shares of BSC at a price of 900 a piece, and he's asking for the outlook on the same. He's currently making a profit of around 8.32 lakhs, and he's asking, Asa, I'll come to you. What's your view on BSC and, specific the non-lending sector as a whole?
So what we have seen that their strong operating growth have led the surge in the profit, which we have seen in their Q1 of FY25 results. Now they are working in the various segments in order to drive more volumes and the various client segments. So I think that will be helping the company in posting strong performance. And their various derivative products has proved to be the trend changing measure. My idea here is that with the introduction of the new products, innovative products, and with the introduction of the new practices which will drive more volume, more growth, BSE is well poised to cater the opportunities present in the sector. As we have seen, the capital markets are also surging very strongly. So BSE is a major beneficiary to that. and we are positive on the counter, recommending buy as well as hold. Initial price target which we are giving to this counter is 3650. And talking about NBFC sector as a whole is also, we are right now positive, since we are seeing so many primary market movements are going on in this space as well. So this space will keep on buzzing, and we are positive on the NBFC sector as a whole.
Okay, well, that's positive outlook for BSE and the NBFC sector as well, which has been seeing some action lately. The next question is from Anand, and he's holding 300 shares of JK Paper at a price of 517 rupees per share. He's asking whether he should hold his position or sell it. He's currently making a profit of around 84,000 rupees. And, Swati, I'll come to you. How does JK Paper look on the charts?
JK Paper definitely looks very positive on a larger degree as such, but on the shorter period of time from the last 2 months, we are witnessing a profit booking in this particular counter. Since he's making a handsome money, I will suggest to book at least partial profit at the current market price. Second partial, you can hold on by maintaining a profit stop loss of 440 on a downside. Any momentum above 480 levels will take a lead on the higher sides towards to 520 to 540 levels. So at that point of time, you can keep on trailing your stop losses on higher sides, but at the current moment, I will suggest to book your partial profits and keep another longs by keeping a stop loss of 440 levels on the downside.
Got it. And the next query we have is from Prabhav Gaurav from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. Now, he's holding 200 shares of RT Industries, and this is at per price of 624.3 rupees. And he's asking whether he's hold or should sell. He's currently making a loss of 12,000 rupees. Asta, I'll come to you. The outlook on RT Industries?
Outlook is positive because what we are seeing the strong volume growth visibility from this counter. So we are positive on this counter, and in fact the company is also investing in the new product portfolio. So I think that will be helping the company in posting these strong numbers going ahead. And now the plan is to invest around 1,500 to 1,800 crore rupees in the F25 towards this expansion of the product portfolio. So I think that will really help the company in posting strong numbers. So we are positive on this counter. And I think there is no need to book any sort of loss because the cost price is more than, or it is at around 600 odd levels. So stay invested in the counter. Definitely one will see the cost price, as well as we are expecting this counter to show the level till 610 or 615 at the initial side.
Got it. 610 price target for the industries. The next query we have is from Raj, who's holding 10,000 shares of SEPC, which is Shriram EPC, at a price of 21 rupees a share. And he's asking whether he should hold or sell his position. He's right now making a profit of 90,000 rupees. Swati, I'll come to you. How does Shriram EPC look on the charts?
So the charts looks very promising. The counter has given a very strong breakout of 26-25 levels on the monthly chart, and it's just a V shape or double tops breakout is there with a very good volumes. So I believe definitely this rally is likely to be extended towards at least 50 rupees from here onwards. So I will suggest to keep the long positions open. If you want to keep any profit stop losses, keep the 25 rupees as a profit stop loss and carry your long positions for a target of 50 rupees.
Thank you, Swati, for giving us those views. The next question we have is from Rajesh Maheshwari from Indore. Now, he's holding 100 shares of Berger Paints at a price of 619 a piece, and he's asking for the long-term outlook. First, I'll come to Asta. I'll come to you. Your views on the paint industry, especially this counter.
So, paint industry is looking strong to us on the basis of what we are seeing, that the fall in the crude oil prices will always be helpful to the paint industry. So that is the major point. And what we are seeing in this company is that their volume growth is continuously showing strong growth. However, the management was little cautious when they were giving their commentary during the results, that they were little cautious about the growth outlook of the company. But I think with the fall in the crude oil prices, definitely that will help the company in boosting numbers as well as strength in the margin. So we can say that on that optimism, one can remain invested in the counter. Initial price target which we are giving to this counter is 655.
Swati, I'll come to you as well on Berger Paints. How does the stock look on the charts? Not done so much in terms of year-to-date performance, just gains about 2%.
The budget pen chart really looks good because from the last 1 to 2 years, we are witnessing that the stock was trading under the pressure and it's just trading in the pattern of the low top, slow bottom. Now, finally, the stock has came out, gave the breakout of a trend line with the very decent volumes. I believe now the rally is likely to be get started and henceforth we are likely to witness some positive momentum towards to 700 or 720 levels on the higher side. So it's a definitely hold a particular recommendation from my end. If you're looking for any profit stop losses, 580 will act as a very crucial support levels provided by short-term moving averages. So by maintaining that stop loss, you can definitely hold on the long positions for immediate target of 700 and 740 levels on high side.
Thank you, Swati, for giving us those views of positive views from both the fundamental and technical side. The next query is from Devendra Rao, and he's asking for the fundamental and technical view for Tata Tech. He's currently holding 50 shares of Tata Tech at a price of 1,102 rupees a piece. He's currently facing a loss of 500 rupees. Asta, I'll start with the fundamental view first. What is your initial outlook on Tata Tech?
Our initial outlook is positive, and I think the stock has a strength to show the momentum towards the level of 1,200, 1,250. Now, talking about the fundamentals, I mean, they have a robust skill set for the engineering services, especially if we talk about the EV services. In fact, I mean, the kind of solution this company is providing, it is outstanding, and we are positive on this counter because they have got a very strong client name in their list and or in their clientele. So looking after all these positives, yes, we know that the stock price has not shown major momentum after its listing, but long-term growth outlook is looking strong to us and positive on this counter. As I have already told, the price target can be set at around 1,200 to 1,250 odd levels in the medium term.
All right, a positive view from the fundamental side. Swati, I'll come to you from a technical aspect. I mean, the stock's down 10% since its listing date. How does it look on the charts right now?
Definitely, the charts looks promising. Asta has rightly pointed out that after the listing, the stock has corrected almost. And now if you look towards on a larger degree, the stock is under the formation of a rounding bottom formations. And it is taking a very strong support of a 980 to 1,000 level. So as long as it mentions that support level, definitely we are likely to witness some sort of a reversal towards 1,200 or 1,240 levels on the high side. So definitely it's a hold from my end for a longer term horizon. You can even add more quantity in this, but at the current market price also, I'm looking for a target of 1,200 to 1,240. So it's a hold from my end, and even fresh positions can be added.
Okay, fresh positions as well as a recommendation to hold Tata Technology. Well, the next query is from Nanda Reddy, who's from Andhra Pradesh, and he's holding Tanla platform shares at 940 a piece, and he's wondering if he should hold or sell his position. He's not given the number of shares, but we'll talk about the fundamental outlook. Asta, any views on Tanla platform?
Yes, the view is positive because it is one of the largest communication platform and as a service provider, a player in India. So first of all, that is positive. And what we are expecting this company that they will show the strong revenue growth of around 15 to 16% over the period of FY24 to FY26. That is over the period of a 2 year, because the new client addition which the company has done is definitely going to help the company in posting this sort of CAGR growth which we are expecting. So I think there is not a major issue with the company. One can remain invested in the counter. Initial price target we want to give to this counter is at around 1,100 to 1,120.
1,100 target price. The next query we have is from Juhi Rawat, who's holding 10,000 shares of IDBI Bank at a price of 65 a piece. She's currently making a profit of 2 lakhs, and she's asking whether she should hold or sell her position. Asta, I'll first come to you. Initial outlook on IDBI and the banking space as a whole.
Banking space is looking good to us, especially what we have seen in the last 2 days. The strong momentum was there, but we are more positive on the banks like ICICI Bank because their net interest margins are really strong. The return on asset profile is strong, and whatever the legacy issues with the asset quality was there, now that have been resolved. And what we are seeing is that bank is showing strong numbers on the asset quality front as well. So not very much positive on the IDBI Bank, but positive on ICICI Bank. So my idea here is, since the investor is in the strong profit, then book partial profit and remain invested in the partial quantity And if it is possible, then buy some quantity for ICICI Bank also, because this bank is poised for a strong run in the future. So we are positive on ICICI Bank.
A partial profit booking recommendation from Asta, and a recommendation to actually take positions in ICICI Bank if you want to be exposed to the banking space. Well, the next query is from Jayesh, who's from Mumbai. Now, he's holding 2,000 shares of Ward Wizard Innovations at a price of 66, and he's asking for the technical view and asking what the chart suggests. So, Swati, I'll come to you. How does Ward Wizard Innovations look on the charts? Jayesh is currently in a loss.
Yeah, as of now, if we're looking on this particular technical patterns as such, as of now, I believe that the stock is under the selling pressures. Currently, it is trading nearby very 7 to 8 support levels. And I believe if you're getting any rise towards this particular counter, you should exit out, because there is no major reversal I can see from the current market price, or not something technical formations are there. So I believe on every rise, one should exit the positions and try to invest in some other quality counter.
So a sell for Ward Wizard Innovations. Well, the next counter we have in focus is Tata Motors, and this is a query from Siddharth. Now, he's holding shares at around price of 1,070 a piece. He's not given us the amount. So, Swati, I'll come to you first. What do Tata Motors charts look like right now?
Yes, Tata Motor counter is really very good, but as of now it is under the selling pressure, since the counter has already bought at a very all-time high levels nearby that level itself, and currently we are witnessing some profit booking or say the selling pressures. I believe the stock will find out a support nearby 920 to 940 levels. Between that level we can witness some sort of a rounding bottom formation, and there onwards we may witness some pullback rally. I believe if you're looking for a longer term horizon, definitely you should hold on this particular stocks. Upside, I'm looking for a immediate target of 1,050 to 1,100 levels. So you can hold on this long positions for a short period of time as such.
Thank you, Swati. Asta, I'll come to you as well on Tata Motors. Fundamentally, what could drive this counter higher?
So what we are seeing is that the new product launches can be the big driver as of now. This is what we can expect from this counter, although we have seen a strong fall post some brokerages report. But I think the way this company has performed and the way their financial performance has come out, along with the strong industry tailwind, which we are witnessing right now in this sector, I think the stock can again have a capacity to move towards the upside. So maybe a matter of time. So right now we are recommending a hold with the initial price target of 1,050. And those who want to buy, don't buy at this point of a time. Let the stock fall more till the level of 920, 930 odd levels, and then one can make an entry to the account.
Got it, Asta. The next query we have is from Srinivasa Rao, who's holding 9,000 shares of Paradeep Phosphate at 75 a piece, and he's asking for the long-term outlook. Swati, I'll come to you. How does Paradeep Phosphate look on the chart for someone who wants to stay for a long-term perspective?
So definitely this counter is really doing very well. It's under the formation of a flag pattern, and it's under the formation of a body of that particular flag. Any momentum above 88, 50, 89 levels on the closing basis, definitely this counter is likely to be entered into the 3-digit very soon. As such, I'm looking for a target of 100 to 110 levels for a shorter period of time. So if you're having any long positions, you can definitely hold on by keeping a stop loss of 84 rupees on a downside for a target of 100 rupees on a high side.
Target for 100 rupees for Paradeep Phosphate. The next question is from Vincent, and he's asking for the outlook on HDFC Bank. Asta, I'll come to you. You said you were positive on the banking space and ICICI Bank. What are your views on HDFC Bank?
So for HDFC Bank, we really need to wait for the Q2 results to arrive, and then we will give a call regarding the buying on this counter. But as of now, we are recommending a hold, although the financial performance was on an average front, but we are expecting this counter to show little improvement in the performance in Q2 FY25. But still, we would like to see the results before making any or recommending any fresh entry into this counter. One can remain invested in the counter. If everything falls in place, then definitely this counter can move till the level of 1,700 to 1,750 odd levels.
Q2 performance a key for this counter right now. The next query we have is from Rajiv, who's holding 150 shares of Mazagon Docks at a price of 5,740 a piece. He's currently making a loss of 2.3 lakhs, and he's asking whether he should hold or sell. Asta, I'll come to you first. Fundamentally, Masga dogs, the defense pack, pack has seen a correction. What's your views on the same?
It has seen the correction because the valuation concerns are now started, hovering around this counter. Although we have seen that this counter has shown strong financial performance and their execution capabilities are exceptional because they have given before time deliveries as well, and that has helped the company in posting strong margin. But with this strong rise in the stock prices, the valuation have now become a concern, and that is why we are seeing a correction in the stock prices also. So my idea here is wait for the Q2 results and let the stock settle till that time, and then make entry into the counter. So here the cost price is around 5,000 rupees. So one really need to wait for a long term. So wait for it, and if everything falls in place, then definitely this counter will show the cost price of rupees 5,000 of this investment.
Thank you so much, Asta and Swati, for joining us today, but we're completely out of time. And thank you, viewers, for joining us and sending in your queries. And remember, you can get all your stock-related queries answered with the fundamental and technical analysis guests on this show at the same time tomorrow as well. But stay tuned to NDTV Profit. Lots more lined up on the other side.